What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. I'm on a pretty big property cleanup. This whole property here. I don't know if it's going to fit in one load. I did 3 cleanups yesterday, 2 medium-sized cleanups, and then one really big one. I made and one we didn't haul the leaves away from. I had to make 2 trips to the dump, but the third job, that last one, the big one, it was pretty rough. They had the guy had blown his yard one time when the fall first started, and so against one fence line he already had a row of leaves, and they were over knee high. They had began disintegrating on the bottom, so it was just like a lot more than what you would think. And look at the trees back there, so you can see why there's so many leaves. The woman is paying for it for her mom. The mom lives here. I wasn't planning on doing this job today. I was actually going to take today off. I mean, we've just been killing ourselves. But Vicky made a good point. There was bad weather coming. The weather could turn at any point right now, and maybe snow, and then we might not end up doing the job. So she made a really good point. I just said I'm not going to take today off, and I contacted the customer this morning. She was happy we were going to get it done today, but I forgot my receipt book. She came over here to pay me, and didn't have my receipt book. I forgot it at home. She was a little weary about paying. I understand. I mean, you never know who's going to try to rip you off. I explained to her, look, the job's going to be done. I'll send you a receipt, and I'll bring a physical copy here. Thankfully, she trusted me, and because she had to go to work. Otherwise, I wouldn't have cared. I would pick it up later. So, all right, I'm going to keep working. I don't have my GoPro, so I'm not going to really be able to film too much of it. This is right here. I think that's 4 tarps of leaves that I've drug into here. Next year I have to figure something out with maybe breaking the cleanups down into 3. But sometimes the people call and you can't do it. So I don't know. I'm thinking about buying a bigger trailer for next year. I have a 5x8 with 4-inch walls right now. I'm thinking of going to a 6x10 with 4-inch walls, maybe even 5 if I'm able to build it that way. I'm not sure. But I mean, this is, trust me, this is great compared to only having a trailer with no walls. So I'm not complaining. But as we, I really thought the only cleanups we were going to get this year would be our own customers that we mow for. We only got a couple of those, to be honest. They just didn't need them. But we have gotten a ton of fall cleanups. And the ones that we have gotten, those people have turned into snow removal customers, lawn mowing customers. So, I mean, it's been great. But, yeah, I would like more room in there. Or somehow to attach, a vacuum, leaf vacuum. I'll buy one. It's fine. I just don't know if I can really attach it to that trailer. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. All right, I just got to the dump. It's pretty expensive to dump here. I called around just now and found a cheaper dump. Unfortunately, I already paid. So it is what it is. I'll be utilizing the other dump on the next trip. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this out of here. Woo! Got it. The guy who drives the loader back here, real jerk. One day he was back here and I asked him if I could tie the tarp to his loader, have him pull it out. He said, no. And then he went in and told the place I only paid for 5 yards when I had 6. The most you can fit in here is 5.7 yards. It was to about right here, all the way down. I had 5 yards. And he went in there and complained. So whatever. All right, let's get back to the job. All right, this job's all wrapped up. Front yard. I had to pretty much do this whole area, you know, instead of splitting the property line. Tight spot, it's hard to do. Backyard. This was all super high with leaves. There wasn't one area not covered in leaves. Look at that squirrel munching on an acorn right there. About 1 million of them on this property farm. So got filled up again, a full 6 yards of leaves, and I called the city, make sure they're doing one more pickup. I wasn't going to be making another trip, so had to leave that there. She is aware of it, so got to go get gas and go to the dump. All right, I went to the other dump, which I use. The dump I just went to, that's where we dump all our wood chips at for the tree service. But the problem is getting my car to where I would have to dump. I don't know if I could. It's muddy and thick. But they have another location a half mile down the road. And it's nothing like that. It's a small spot. So I went there to dump. I had more leaves in this load than I had in that first load you've seen me dump, and I got charged less than half the price. A little bit disheartening considering all the money I've spent dumping at the other place, but that money's gone. I can't get it back and there's nothing I can do about it. But they told me about their dump pass. Now, if you have dumped here 50 times in a 12-month period, you can have a year dump pass for $700. Well, I already spent $700 dumping in just fall cleanups. Obviously, I haven't dumped here 50 times, so I wouldn't qualify for the dump pass at that price, but I could still get one. Even if it was $1,000, it's a 12-month you know, pass, it would be worth it. So this spring I'll more than likely get a dump pass here. It's just worth it. You know, I'm gonna have to go a little bit of a different route in the way I'm charging for fall cleanups. I'm still gonna charge my 8 times mowing price, but it's only gonna come with 1 trailer of debris. After that, each trailer is an additional $75. I have no choice. You know, it's too much with them dump fees, and it knocks that price. The price sounds great until you got to go dump 2 or 3 times, you know, and then you're knocking that price down. It's still, you're still making really good money, but could be making better money. So, all right, I'm out. If you liked the video, like it for me. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and just keep them edges clean, boys.